And today we're kicking it off with a special set of twins, or I guess twins is a set. But they have both been named. They're valedictorian and salutatorian for their high school, Mendenhall High School, which is a prestigious position, and they're doing it together. So welcome Bayleigh and Peyton Eubanks. Hey, Bayleigh and Peyton.
Hey.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so have you had actual graduation yet?
We don't. We have it next Thursday.
Okay, so you're still gearing up and going through all the exciting senior things. So,
right, yes, ma'am.
So when did you guys realize that this may actually be an opportunity for you both to get one or the other positions? At what point? Was it early on, like freshman year, or was it more closer to maybe your junior or senior year?
It was early on freshman year because we've always been real competitive towards each other. So we knew we were up there close, but we didn't know for sure until we found out. But we've always known that it's been a tight race.
Well, I guess if you're going to compete in something, your parents don't hate the fact you were competing to see.
Right, I know. They are very proud. Very proud.
Absolutely, and I would assume this is a small percentage of a chance for this to happen. One, you'd have to have a set of twins in each graduating class, and then two, both would have to be motivated. So where did you get your motivation just for education? I get being competitive. You can do that in sports or just folding socks or anything like that at home. But where did you two sort of get your love for pursuing, education?
Honestly, growing up, we've both always been very competitive with grades, even before high school. We've always been determined to make straight A's or do good on tests and stuff like that. And so I feel like we've really pushed each other to be our best, and we've really brought out the full potential in each other.
All right. Well, that doesn't mean you're both best at everything. So who's the math whiz?
He is, for sure.
And so, Bayleigh, would that make you more liberal arts or English sort of minded?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I would much rather write an essay than do a math problem any day.
I would say I would be about math and science, and she's English, reading, stuff like that. So.
Well, did y'all ever help tutor each other in school or, at home whenever you were going through like a tough class, or did y'all just sort of keep your grades close to your chest?
All the time.
Definitely. We would get in arguments just, helping each other study because we couldn't get stuff. But, we've always helped each other out and really just made it easier for one another.
Did your school sort of pick up on it, too, that maybe you guys were secretly or maybe publicly just trying to get to this distinction sort of together? I mean, were teachers rooting? Yeah.
They've known for a long time. Ever since our freshman year, they've been pushing us, and especially this year, they were like, "Uh-oh, Bayleigh, Peyton might beat you now, da-da-da-da-da." And they just like to entertain the fun and just encourage the competition.
So how long have you known, when did you finally, all the grades were submitted, it's a done deal, you had to get named because, gowns and caps and all that have to be ordered. So how long have you guys known that you made it? You made it to valedictorian and salutatorian.
We found out, was it April 5th, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was the 1st of April, but we knew it was between us. They didn't straight up tell us that, but we just knew that it was close because we would always compare our GPAs whenever we get our transcripts every 9 weeks and be like, oh my gosh, what do you have on that? So.
That's funny. Okay, so, the big elephant in the room is who's valedictorian and who's salutatorian?
I'm valedictorian and Peyton's salutatorian, but it's only by a tenth of a point. Yeah.
You realize, Peyton, she will never let you live that down.
Oh, I know. We had unweighted and weighted GPAs, and my unweighted GPA was higher than hers, and her weighted was higher than mine when we would compare transcripts. So, we did not know who was going to get it.
So, okay, explain that to us listening to Good Things. It's been a minute since we graduated. What does weighted versus unweighted mean?
Okay, so basically your weighted GPA includes, your college classes. I know at our school, our college classes, let's say you made a 93 in that class, but it would even out to be 93 times 1.1, which would be well over 100, and that would be what's applied to your final GPA, is that 100-something grade. So that's what your weighted is, but your unweighted, if you made a 93 in your college class, it would stay a solid 93.
Gotcha.
And it's like that for every grade, so.
Okay, so Bayleigh won at least in valedictorian, but I know you're twins, but who's technically the oldest?
He is.
By 2 minutes.
Yes.
Well, at least you've got that, for each other. One can have the other one. The other one has the right to say that they're a tad bit older.
Right.
Okay, so I know you guys will graduate next Thursday from Mendenhall High School. That's a huge accomplishment. But what's next for the twins? Can y'all do school without each other?
I mean, I think we could, but we're just choosing not to.
Yeah, we're both going to Mississippi State.
All right. Are we majoring
in business administration, so we're going to be helping each other again.
Well, you know what? I don't know how long it'll take for that degree, maybe 4 years. You'll have to come back to Good Things and see if Peyton, you can't be valedictorian, and then, you step down to salutatorian, and then you two can sort of share in the different titles on different sort of stages. Do you still have to, does someone have to give a speech? Do they still do that in high school?
Yes, we both have to.
Oh, together or separate?
Separately.
Oh, do you know what each other's speeches are going to be about, or are you keeping that a secret?
Well, we just read them to each other a few hours ago, and I didn't read all of mine to him because I have a little bit planned that he doesn't need to know about, but I don't know about his.
Yeah, I read mine to her because you know how I said she's like the English reading whiz or whatever, so I needed a little help on getting mine ready and stuff, so I read mine to her so she knows what mine is.
Are y'all nervous about that, or have y'all already sort of aced, your debate or speech classes, and you're going to be good to go?
I hadn't really talked in front of people a lot, so it's a little nerve-wracking, but Bayleigh, on the other hand,
I'll talk to a wall, literally. Speaking in front of people doesn't bother me.
I think y'all are going to be absolutely fine and terrific for graduation. How big is your graduating class there at Mendenhall High?
Right now we have 121.
Good deal. All righty. Well, I know y'all are gearing up to go to a little vacation, so I'm glad that you made time for us here on Good Things. Congratulations again. I think it's incredible that you two both stuck through it all this time, and you're going to continue your education. Thank you for choosing Mississippi for that, and you will have to keep up with this and let us know how things are turning out. But good luck to you guys.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having us.
All righty. There you go.